Hi everybody, Tractor Man back here again. Earlier, Mike GPO showed a 1923 Canadian small cent, and I commented on his video that I had started a Canadian small cent collection myself, so I thought maybe you guys might want to see it. I've got it in this real nice holder. Canada cents, 1920 to whenever. This was made before they stopped making the penny in Canada in, I believe it was 2012, wasn't it, Mike? Isn't that what you said? Anyway, here's the first page. It's just the brand is a Guardmaster Numismatic Storage System. CWS since 1953, whatever that means. Here we go, right here with the pennies. You can see this page is 1920 to 1948. They all have their little things there. One of the cool things is that the coins are just in, clear plastic, and then all the writing is on the paper behind it. And these things, let's take a look down here. Missing 1922, 23. 23 is the one that Mike picked up, and he told me that 1925 is the last one he needs. I've got this row except for 1930. I've got this whole row from the 30s. Missing 39, missing 42. I don't think a lot of these. 1925 and 23 are expensive. 22 probably is too. A lot of these other ones aren't real expensive, I don't think. I haven't looked into it in a while, and I need to. I'm missing the 1947 Maple Leaf. One of the other cool things, the way you load these things up is these little strips pull out. That's how you load the coins. Get them in there. So we'll see if we can take a look at some of these. They're in pretty nice shape. Really, all of them. It's a pretty nice set. I need to go ahead and finish it. Now that Mike GPO put the bug back in my ear, I might just go ahead and do that. I'm not going to show all of these things, but these are the oldest ones I have. Pretty nice shape, I think. Sorry, my tripod is in the trunk of my car, and the car is in the shop, so I'm having to try to hold the camera and do all this other stuff one-handed. Anyway, let's go ahead, take a look at the next page. There's a lot of things. Most of the rest of these that I don't have are, see, there's two varieties of 53s, and I've probably had some 53s, and I just didn't check for the varieties. So there's two varieties of 53. I need to probably get them off eBay. Two varieties of 54 I'm missing. I have everything else here and here. There's three varieties of 1965. Four varieties, I'm sorry. Small beads pointed 5, small beads blunt 5, large beads blunt 5, large beads pointed 5. And at one time I had a pile of 65s that I was saving to research how to check those things, and I was just looking for it, and now I cannot find it. So, I don't know, I might be able to just find somebody may have a set of those on eBay I could just buy, and then have the rest of those. Okay, 73 to 2001, pretty much have all those. And again, I have an 85 blunt 5. I don't have an 85 pointed 5. And I'll probably need to check that to make sure that it is the right one and not just shoved in there, but I will do that. And then I have all the rest of the ones on this page through the 90s and into 2001. And then the last page, 2002 to current. So there's 2002 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. I guess that's when they made this book, because then there's, the rest of the page doesn't have years on it, but they have spaces there because they assumed they didn't know they were going to quit making the penny, I guess. That's 2008, 2009, 10, and 11. So I need a 12 still. It was probably about 2011 when I put this thing together. I got it. There was a buddy of mine in Oregon, and he was a big penny guy. He was one of those guys that searched through a lot of rolls, pulling out the copper and stuff back in 2011 when copper prices were so high. And so he had a bunch of these, and he was from Oregon and lived pretty close to Canada as well. But anyway, I traded. He was putting together a book of Roosevelt silver dimes for his son. And of course, back then silver was so, the price of silver was so high. And I traded a few Roosevelt dimes for a lot of these coins. And so I got, you know, I mean, it looks like now, with silver being a lot lower than it was, I guess I got a pretty good deal. But anyway, I kind of, you know, have this and put it aside and never did go ahead and finish it. So I probably need to do that. I also have a set of Lincoln cents. Well, it's the 1909 to 1974 or whatever the book is. And I've got all of them except for the big four. You know, the big expensive ones, 1909S, 1909S VDB, the 1914D, I think it is. And then what's the other one? Is it a, I don't know, whatever the fourth one is. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a while since I looked at them. But yeah, anyway, I like these things. And of course, they don't make the penny in Canada anymore. So it's kind of nice to have this. So I need to go ahead and put it together. And maybe I'll have something. All right, well, that's all I have for now. And I should have something to show you guys all again here pretty soon. So we'll see you then. Catch y'all later. Bye.